Welcome back. On today's episode, we're going to be playing Junkrat. So, he's brand new with this rework, and we're going to give all this stuff a shot. The build that I have in mind is just kind of what I've taken from watching streams and just fair amount of my own testing. So, what we're going to do... I just need to acknowledge the fact that everything that Hammer just typed can be negated by hitting the E button with the unstoppable talent, which is the talent you're supposed to take. So, don't listen to the in-game quick match chat. This is middle of the night on the weekend, and people don't know what they're doing. So, anyway, here we are. Alarak running it down in the mid lane fight right from the get-go, getting his face blown off. Only so much that you can do when you're walking up with that character. You should be playing them like a mage instead of like, you know, how you did. Gonna pop everybody away with our W and our D. It is our main form of escape and engage. But Junkrat ultimately is just gonna be like your poke master. Tricky Shuffles is gonna be the talent that we take at level 1, and what this is gonna do is when we use all 4 of our grenades at once, or when we run out of grenades and the cooldown starts, we move faster, and we are going to do additional damage with our auto attacks. So it's pretty cool, considering Junkrat is going to use mainly his... Apparently you can't use your Q on the pufferfish, which is interesting. What was I saying? I don't remember. Anyway, auto attacks and your Q, when you run out of Q charges, you move faster, you're going to deal extra damage, and your Q is your biggest form of wave clear, combined with your auto attacks, because they both splash, they're both going to do a lot of damage in an AoE. That was a W and an auto attack to get rid of that pufferfish. Just going to grab that globe. Not sure I should have done that, because globes... are not worth dying for, and it took a lot of damage in doing that. Clearing with our Q and our autos. There's an Alarak over there. Let's see if we can... I didn't want to pop him there because he would have popped over the wall, and that wouldn't have been good. Just having a little bit of trouble aiming the W, so get used to that when you're playing this character, because that is a big part of what it means to be a Junkrat player. Taste for Explosions is going to be our level 4. Not necessarily because I think it's the best, just because having some success with the W and the E is going to rely mainly on being in a lane with more heroes. Yeah, that didn't kill it that time. Did he take Tougher Fish? I think he did. He did. Wow, that's weird. Anyway. Yeah, so I typically if I'm playing in a 4-man, I'm probably going to go for Boom Pow, which is going to reduce the cooldown of our W, and it's going to give us more opportunities to engage. So let's fling some grenades over here, make sure Murky can't turn in. Putting down a trap that's going to stay there forever until we place another one, which may have actually been a good... I was thinking it's going to be a good reason to take double charges of the trap, but at the same time, who cares? Going in, gonna try to follow him up with some grenade damage. Are we gonna be able to get him? Nope. Oh my god, and I'm gonna die for it. Bummer. Genji coming in for the Gankaroonie. Let's see what's going on up here in the top lane. Oh, is there something going on with Junkrat? I mean, Butcher? I know who I'm talking about. I only play this game every fucking day. Weird. I was trying to get over the wall right there with my W, but apparently the way that you put your W down is pretty contingent on the way that you fly. So that's how that works. Put down some poke damage, try to get some stuff going. Murky bubbling away from everything. Zagara got the turn in. And now we're just kind of in the bottom lane. I don't really love everything that's going on in this map. It's definitely a later game map. And that in and of itself is like, ugh. So you're either going to A, take all the coins on the map, turn them in, ignore the enemy team, or you're going to just scale until you can force fights on the enemy team, kill them, and take the advantage from there. It's kinda stupid. Oh, let's pass the bomb back and forth. I want one, you get one, everybody gets one. Yay! I'm not listening to anything that you say because you've already proven you're not intelligent enough to... Shot call. Sorry, was that salty? That's probably pretty salty. That's my bad. I won't be such a toxic person, and I probably will. I'll just forget that I made the promise today. But I'll try not to do it for the rest of the video. Still getting some stacks on our level 4. Our level 7 was Sticky Wicket, and what this does is your E, when it roots somebody, it is also going to silence them for the duration. So when that Genji goes in and gets stuck on a trap, he can't do anything. He's not going to be able to protect himself. He's not going to be able to do... he's not going to be able to do any of his normal Genji things until he gets out of the trap and after 0.5 seconds have gone by. Because the silence lasts for half a second after the trap is done. Which is cool as fuck. And when you're playing Junkrat, what you're going to be doing is putting down your trap and then kind of playing around it. So what we should be doing is laying the trap down and forcing the enemy team to come in onto us so they hit the trap. And then from there, they can't do anything because they're silenced and rooted. They might as well be stunned. And, yeah. It's pretty cool stuff. Help them out with some grenades, get some free stacks. Good on the Butcher for doing all the things he's doing. KT gonna dodge our stuff. We're gonna go on the rocket ride, and he's dead. Rocket ride is not typically the ultimate that I would go to, but I do want to give the level 20 a shot, and yeah. It's gonna be good, I promise. It'll be totally wicked worth it. As you can tell, it does half of KT's health bar in one shot, so it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Get some stacks off the Murky, get some Butcher some stacks off the Murky as well. We're only at 24. We have quite a ways to go to deal any real significant damage with our Q. So that's a thing. Ooh, right in the trap. Nothing he could do. He's rooted and silenced and dead. Don't face check that bushes when there's a Junkrat around. I mean, don't face check bushes, period, but, you know. That trap murdered him. And he didn't take the shield talent anyway, so... Got him. We were trying to dance around the trap and the mine there, but unfortunately there's only so much that we could do. Alarak just trying to walk forward, doing the auto attack stuff, not really understanding the capabilities of his character, getting popped out, letting the Butcher survive. Just let your cooldowns come down a little bit, dude. You could have just zapped him. Or yanked him. Because you obviously had it up in a second. Know your limitations! Oh my god. I'm dead. I tried. But the Pyroblast was just moving way too fast. Nothing I could do. Really cool that this is going on where you're just like sitting there. I guess you took graduating range. That's really not good. That's really not good. And then you immediately unsiege. Because you didn't take the talent that makes you unstoppable. But Butcher here to save the day, doing all that damage. Wicked good stuff. Let's see what our boy is at. 210. That is pretty much carry mode. Nazebo is not going to hit his stacks. That's a thing. Typically, when you're playing Junkrat, what you're going to be doing, if you're not on Blackhearts Bay and you're actually in a decent team comp, you're going to be playing him as a lane soaker. Because he's got a lot of clear. Let's see if we can get in on this thrall. Got some damage. Got a wee bit of stacking. So that's okay. Using the Ripper Air to get out and in. Yeah, but the way that you're going to play Junkrat, especially once you hit 13, you are using your W basically to get everywhere on the map. Because the explosion range is so long and so, wow, so available, since it's basically not on cooldown ever. I love when people don't put their zombie walls down. It's cool. It's really cool. Oh man, yeah, there goes that. Just walking by, huh? I wonder what his plan was. You know, used to be when you had a master skin that meant something, and now it's just kind of like, well, I guess not. We've only got 34 stacks on our level 4 quest, so I doubt I will ever be taking this again, even though I know it's probably the best one in the tier. I just don't like playing Junkrat in that way, and I don't have the mechanical wherewithal to click. You know, click and aim and shooting people. Well, I think you're dead. Yeah, looks like I gotcha. And now our hammer is sieged up. We've seen the egg. Try and poke it down. Nailed it. Did I finish that thought about double soaking with Junkrat? Junkrat's probably one of the better soak laners. He's not really an off laner. He's going to just get around the map so fast, picking up so much soak. And you took mines. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I can't stop critiquing the hammer. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but he can get around the map so fast with his W in between lanes, even on maps like Blackhearts Bay, where there's just really no reason to get between lanes other than the top two. If you're playing something like Cursed Hollow or Volskaya or Alterac, you can get around the map so quick with these talents and these abilities, and that's really your job as Junkrat. You want to be there for team fights with your ult and your poke damage, but if you're letting what? He got stuck in a trap, and he missed his stun, and he's not gonna hit his pyroblast, and we're gonna hit this just to make sure he don't kill us. Gonna make sure Butcher knows that we had it. Gotta let him know. Now we're back, and we're going to fly off into battle on our super fast rocket. Butch wanting to take the boss. I say that's a fine idea, because the buildings are all dead. There's not much we can do about, you know, stalling the game any longer. Which is a little bit lame, because I want to hit 20. At level 16, we're still going to take endless nades. That has not changed. The other two options are just not as good. Yeah. God, this game ended pretty quick, huh? Well, there you have it. Marching towards the enemy core with the boss. It's not going to be a whole lot that they can do about it. But a couple parting gifts of information. Wow, he saw it and then he exploded. Genji going for the hammer, going to pop him away. It looks like the Zebo's going to get hit, but his superstition is going to take the brunt of the damage because he didn't take Ice Block for some reason. This is quick match. Yeah, this is quick match. It's scary. Just a really scary, lawless place. Nobody knows what they're doing. Everyone loves everything. Pop him away. Now what we're going to do is just run at him. It's like Butcher's going to get him first. Which sucks. But that's fine. We set it all up for him so he couldn't get away with that D. So. I don't even know what to talk about at this point because everything's so over, and it was so over for like the last 5 minutes. Enemy team just really not knowing anything about what they're doing at all. And Zagara was doing a camp. Zebo was still making his way mid. I was coming back from base and catching up to him because I had the rocket ride. Things just seem bad in quick match right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Playing on the weekend is rough. So keep that in mind when you're playing. But anyway, here's the talents. We took Tricky Shovels at 1, Taste for Explosions at 4, Sticky Wicket at 7, took 69 seconds. Rocket Ride at 10, Ripper Air at 13, 16 is Endless Nades, and 20 would have been the Rocket Ride upgrade, which is Puckish Scamp. Nailed it. Yeah. This is still pretty standard Junkrat build. I mean, these two talents are. This one should have been Riptire if you're going for the meta build, but these are the new talents for what I think is going to become Junkrat's most valuable build, because you're going to be playing around your trap, and what you're hearing right now in the background is the rocket sound clip, because apparently it doesn't end after the game is done. But anyway, Sticky Wicket is, you're going to be playing around this because people are going to be diving in on you. You're going to want them to hit the trap so you can attack them with your increased auto attack damage and your frag launcher. And then obviously Taste for Explosions. You're still going to take this because it just buffs this so much to work with the damage here. I mean, this is probably going to end up being the optimal Junkrat build. I just don't really enjoy it. So I'm not super hard into Junkrat anyway. I don't like soaking lanes. I don't like, really just going back and forth and hoping to catch people while I'm running in circles. But yeah. Overall, I think the rework was a success. I just don't like Junkrat enough to be super excited about it, Anyway, thanks for watching. I will probably be back with some vidges in the future about Junkrat and Whitemane, because they are going to take a little bit of getting used to with the way that they play now, and I don't want to just give up on them after the first week, so we'll see. Anyway, again, thank you for watching. I will see you next time.